first and 10. Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Bucs at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second down. You look at the defense for these Texans, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They go back to the ground now with Smith, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on stick.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Now it's Smith running right. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
This is caught. And the Bucs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Smith trying to run for it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a salary lift that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. The field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run with Smith. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them, I believe in you. And they pay it off.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I had. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On second down, here's Smith again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So is it the Tampa Bay offense set to go again. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Powers through. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This is Smith with a ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And the Buccaneers 1st down.
Smith up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Inside handoff, Smith.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Another try for Smith. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to get their back to...
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's headed. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nice little juke. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a... Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Gotta figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. From the gun, Mayfield.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So out come the Bucs now. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just... Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
"38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
On the run, it's Smith.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
5
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, here's Smith. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
3rd and 3.
Again, it's Smith. Dances by at the 20. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100, the hashback.
Hey, can we get that music turned up? When we doing the game balls?
Hey, I'm ready to get my game ball.
They were ready for us today.
It's week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Buccaneers cruising running back. He was terrific a week ago. Well over 100 yards and several stops in the end zone. It's the Bucs and the Titans, and it comes your way.
The Buccaneers offense ready to go here in front of the home faithful. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. Mayfield going to the air right away.
And this one complete to Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A first down carry for Smith.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. Old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Mayfield. Complete. Smith has it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Here's a give to Smith. Able to push his way through. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? And too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early. And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Smith. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They gotta love that. 9-play drive result. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Smith running wide side. To about the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And the way they played last week defensively, when I watched the tape, I had to stop it a couple of times and count to make sure there were just 11 guys on their side of the field because they covered every angle and thoroughly shut down the other side. Hold them just 7 points total. If they do that again, that'll get the job done one more time in a big way.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. They go back to the ground now with Smith. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
They go back to the ground with Smith. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this 1st half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime. Halftime open. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6. Smith up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Now it's Smith running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Inside handoff, Smith.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point,
and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs have taken the lead. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards. They begin with a run by Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Monty Rice there on the tackle. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
On the counter, it's Smith. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Three-quarters in the books. Back now in Tampa as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
On second down, here's Smith again.
And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
9 yards the pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run it again with Smith. Powerful running. And past the 30 down to about the 27.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Smith.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll roll on 1st down.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Smith trying to run for it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. Here we go now with Smith. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Smith. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A handoff to Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Smith. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Mayfield to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory.
Can I talk my... Come on! That other side. The Oakley way. Hey, C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dreams so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing. Won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog. Now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else. Nigga, do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dreams so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5 and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's fact. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, and let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dreams so big, my diamonds sleep, but I ain't running from.
Real long way. Still that way. Still
It's the National Football.
And the Bucs offense set to get going. Winners of 2 straight coming in. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. A first down carry for Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for Smith a week ago, he was able to topple the 200-yard mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone one
just
time.
once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark, something he can always carry in his back pocket. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. You look at this Niner defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this.
And now the rookie's free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They needed less than a foot, and they got a lot more feet than that. Quite a run there on 3rd and short.
As a running back, you love when the defense is stacked near the line of scrimmage. You know it's going to be heavy slogging in the beginning, but if you break free, nothing but green grass ahead of you.
Yep, smooth sailing and a big run because of it. Again, it's Smith. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers have answered that early. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes. That's what's really made power of the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's a give to Smith. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Mayfield now. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He's still on his feet. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A give to Smith out of the gun. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd? And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruising. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the draw, this is Smith. He can't get him down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. They juked him. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They go back to the ground with Smith. Kalia Davis made the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Mayfield to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Smith. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half. the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter. They begin with a run by Smith. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 176 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Inside handoff, Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He's got room to roam. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Smith up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Smith. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop him for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Bucs strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll run it again with Smith as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Now it's Smith as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome the...
Yeah. First off, my name Toe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man, only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind.
It's week 12.
The Buccaneers offense working on a 3-game winning streak as they start play. And all eyes on this man, their star running back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A handoff to Smith. Broke through some contact, but ultimately only able to get to his own 20. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. counter. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Bucs at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On the run, it's Smith. Shifts by him. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They'll try the right side here with Smith. Great work by Damian Wilson to drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing after 1 on EA. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Again, it's Smith. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Mayfield, and he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So
the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Shakes up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Mayfield on first down. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Mayfield. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Smith. Able to avoid him at the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First down, Mayfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Mayfield with it once more. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mayfield's throw complete to Otten.
7 yards there and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
2nd and 10. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun, Mayfield.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here's a give to Smith. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
Play fake. Mayfield. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bucs are back within a score. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They go back to the ground with Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Inside handoff, Smith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Smith running right. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now the Bucs down by 5. Just over a minute 40 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up. Mayfield. This ball complete to Durham. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Payne Durham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone. Could you...
Owner's box right now, and we can look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters, going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that...
Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Their partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to strike. Now Mayfield. That's complete to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One last shot from Mayfield here, fighting to stay upright. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gaming. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage to be like.
On 3, 2, 1. It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see the Buccaneers bruising running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Buccaneers and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Bucs offense set to get things started here in front of this home crowd. And the focal point of the offense, as it's been all year. They begin with a run by Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Smith last time out, 21 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Smith up the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. The Buccaneers had 7-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Carolina defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass charge.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 40-yard line. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. On the ground, this is Smith. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it again with Smith. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball. And look,
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some marksmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards
there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A give to Smith out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the draw, this is Smith. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Smith diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, good move. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half, Mayfield. It's caught, Smith. Look at the spin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL.
Past the half. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A handoff to Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is Smith to the ground. Gets past him at the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set them up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Bucs have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Smith. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a give to Smith. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 138 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. A 1st down carry for Smith. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a 2nd back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This is Smith.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 10. Less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up. Mayfield to throw. Smith catches left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Baker. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This is 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. He's got Smith here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they heads to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in their feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving.
Hey, I don't want to hear anything about the refs, so zip it.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. That was trash.
Preparation means opportunity, yes. Big brain, there's ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your food, it's a sense. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. There's no other person to watch me with the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm a godly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight, Bill. I got everything to lose. Cheap clothes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. With these hands I ain't playing with you. With these hands of dope. We ain't even. Man, submit when you daydreaming. Can't need to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth is hard, but like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's boosting my brains. You already know. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm protecting you like a bad teacher. I'm that lethal like a friend to a mass preacher. Send you up to Christ if you crossing your act deep. Preparation means opportunity, baby. Big grade is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake in your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's beautiful, me, you won't wait. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff.
It's week 14 of the NFL, and we'll see Bijan Robinson.
The Buccaneers offense set up with a short field here as they get things going. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
His guys would be in the playoffs if the season ended today, but they need a big... Smith running wide side. Got a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they really played well a week ago in their win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because
there he goes left side.
He may go.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs have taken the lead. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Mayfield. Over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Keeps himself upright. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Bucs at 7-5 now in the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Get the sack, down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the carry. Will make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, they just do that all the way downfield. Ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2. That defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Inside handoff, Smith. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Smith. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. That is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Smith up the middle, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Mayfield looks to throw. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Now the incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line,
the Bucs offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll run it now with Smith. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him. They begin with a run by Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Smith. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he shakes him off. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. And that brings up 4th.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some point.
So out come the Bucs now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Here's Smith as they're trying to run some clock. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On the draw, this is Smith. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the front. It took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle and they couldn't get that miracle.
Can I talk my... Come on! That other side. The Oakley way. Hey. C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be...
It's week 15 of the NFL. And we'll see the Buccaneers bruising running back. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Bucs and the Packers. And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
The Bucs offense ready to take over here. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers for Smith a week ago, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On second down, here's Smith again. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On the carry, here's Smith. And he'll work down inside the 45. You look at this Packers defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
They need 12 here. It's third down. They'll set up a throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. On second down, here's Smith again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll run with Smith. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now it's Smith. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Mayfield on play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there.
There again is the They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or he could have gone for more.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Mayfield with it once more. He finds Smith out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Rasul Douglas there to get him down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Smith running wide side. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the run too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. On the counter, it's Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Smith. And shutting him off, now open field. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Back now at Lambeau. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. A first down carry for Smith. That's a strong running. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Mayfield down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A handoff to Smith. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Here's a give to Smith. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that whole defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And this 11. This is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special, but to lose it.
Can I talk my... Come on! That other side. The Oakley way. Hey. C5. Can't nobody do me like I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from...
Hey, I don't want...
From it. I turn... It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough, buffing my nails.
It's Madden NFL 24, and this one features Trevor Lawrence. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season.
The Buccaneers offense ready to go here in front of the home faithful. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And taken down just shy of the 40. The numbers for Smith last time out.
24 carries, 122 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The Buccaneers at 8 and 6 now on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape and not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on, put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. Easy. We'll see what they decide here.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They go back to the ground with Smith.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakan. 2nd down and 8.
Inside handoff, Smith. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
71 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
They'll try and run for him with Smith, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And that's why he spent a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's what he drafted.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Smith. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
A lot depend on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. First down, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Mayfield on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. All right. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. Second half begins with a run by Smith. Spinning away. And he'll be out right at the 35.
93 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. goes. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Toss left. This is Smith. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And that tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 8 yards back there. They can use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Smith. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Smith up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that...
The Bucs ready to take over once again. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Fighting it off. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is... On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Smith. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. This is Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the... The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that was down to the wire.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Derek Carr. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Saints and the Buccaneers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here. As it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take. The Bucs offense ready for battle. They come in leading the tough NFC South. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back.
And if you look back to last week, typically we think about him and how important he is to the run game. But last week, very active in the passing attack, and it just goes to show how versatile he is. You can ask him to do just about anything, and he'll be successful.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Given 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss right to Smith. And
This time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And you look at this Saints defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now with Smith. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 108 yards.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On the counter, it's Smith. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of... So out come the Bucs now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep it with Smith on first down. Fighting through. And now the rookie's free. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield, and this is going to be incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run for it with Smith, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. A first down carry for Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we sit, well, we're in the last. A first down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside handoff, Smith. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 91 yards rushing for him now to this point. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Smith will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we...
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Mayfield now. And this one is incomplete.
give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Second down, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Bucks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Mayfield with it once more. Steps away. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucks try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So Mayfield and the Bucks down by 10, 2:05 to go. First down, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Mayfield. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Now Mayfield. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He's got Otten. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's first down. Here's Baker. So spinning away. And now running right through it. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown for this game.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down.
There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God.
Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, 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 just like Diego. God, 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 God. Yeah, all these shooters with me just go, go, just like Diego. God, 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 God.
I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to everybody about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussions. If I give them attention, they all will probably start blushing. So power and honey is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide, stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in the blink. We can make a from the same. He can make a call in between. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hatchback.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Bryce Young. After his last game, he's now across.
The Buccaneers offense about set to go to work. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. 3 out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Following the interception, Mayfield. Is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Is declined.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On second down, here's Smith. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back near his goal line, here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. A quick throw, but incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's a give to Smith. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. And you're able to shut down the running play in 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the...
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. After one, 7-0. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A handoff to Smith. To about the 23.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this 1st half.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to trap the throwing lanes?
So
completions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Smith up the middle. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game. I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Mayfield on 1st down. He's got Smith here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Smith. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So out come the Bucs now. They'll have good field position here following the interception. Play fake. Mayfield. This is Smith with a grab. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. His throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Mayfield. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Smith. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly... trying to run for it. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Here we go now with Smith. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. Mayfield off the play fake. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Handoff, running left, Smith. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Smith. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They go play action. Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score it.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll run it again with Smith. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete. They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On second down, here's Smith again.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Smith. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll run with Smith. Shedding the tackle. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up.
Bringing this game up at my next...
No snitch and I
Yo, we trending right now? Gotta be, bro.
like